Good morning. It's 7 o'clock.
7 o'clock?
7 o'clock? 7 o'clock?
Good morning. It's 7:30.
Oh, it's 30.
Good morning. It's 7:45.
I beat you to it.
Oh, what did you wake me up for? Didn't I tell you I didn't want to be disturbed?
Good morning, ladies.
What do you say, Albert?
Oh, beautiful, like Jennifer.
Yeah, 20 bucks a clip.
Hello, Albert.
Albert.
How do you do, Miss Collins, Miss Wilson? Taxi this morning?
Is Butch around?
Why you get...
Oh, yes. Good morning, Butch. How are you, Butch?
Good morning.
How about taking us down at 33rd and 5th? We're in an awful hurry.
And a cut?
But we're going down on a job. We'll pay you tonight.
Yeah, but you already run it up to $3.50, Miss Wilson.
I know, Butch, and you've been an angel. Come on, let's take off.
Taking the same, please. Taking the same, please. Taking the same, please.
I'd like a room, please. I'm very sorry, but we haven't a thing. Nothing at all? No.
Miss Roberts, they haven't done anything about my bedspread yet. I just can't live with that color another minute.
I'll speak to the housekeeper about it right away, Mrs. Fletcher.
Well, I'm going to sit right here in the lobby until that horrible thing is out of there.
Have you tried the Dolly Madison? They might have something.
No, I haven't. 732 is just checking out, Miss Roberts.
Now, that's a very nice room with an adjoining bath. Would you like to wait and see it?
What if it's the only thing you have? I'll take it.
It's $12 a week or $2.50 a day. How long do you want it?
Just for a few days.
The room won't be ready for some time, Miss Bromley.
Oh, that's all right. I'll wait. Where are the telephones, please?
You may use one of the house phones if you like.
Thank you. Rhinelander 54406. Hello. Craig and Company? May I speak to Mr. Jeff Buchanan, please? Marcia Bromley. No, L-E-Y.
Well, this is a surprise. What on earth are you doing in New York? Well, of course, I'm glad, but you bowled me over. Why didn't you let me know you were coming? What happened?
Everything's happened. Lots of fireworks. I'll tell you all about it as soon as I see you. Can't we have lunch?
Well, I'm sorry, Marcia. I'm all tied up for lunch. If I'd only known you were coming.
Hey, people are fainting from hunger.
How about dinner tonight? All right, swell. I'll pick you up at the hotel about 7. Goodbye. And an old friend from Syracuse.
Used to go to school together, dipped her curls in the ink. I know that one, but I'm still hungry.
Thanks, my dear. That happens every time.
Miss Bromley, your room will be ready in 10 minutes.
Oh, thank you.
Just moving in.
Yes?
I'm Maxwell. Elder Maxwell.
Elsa Maxwell? Oh, I know about you. Don't tell me you live here.
Oh, I do on and off. When I've been on too many yachts and heard too much brilliant conversation, I check in here to recuperate. Many people go to the mountains for a change. Florida, even the South Seas. I come here. Why? Because it's alive, my dear. I like young people, young hopes, ambitions, fresh faces. It's like a shot of the arm to me. Just come to New York, haven't you?
Yes. Is it sticking out all over me?
Mm-hmm. More or less. It'll chip off if you stay. You smoke?
No, thank you.
The name's Bromley, isn't it?
Yes, Marcia Bromley.
Nice name, Marcia. You come to New York to study or get a job?
Oh, no.
What's his name?
Jeff Buchanan. He's been here almost a year now. I just talked to him on the phone.
You gonna marry him?
You bet.
Nice thing, love. The kind you've got. It's very scarce around here. Everybody's rushing ahead so fast, they leave it behind.
Oh, pardon me, Miss Maxwell. Mrs. Bronson is waiting.
Tell Miss Bronson I'll be right out. See you again, Marcia, and welcome to our little club.
Thank you, Miss Maxwell.
I want to ask your advice about something, Miss Elsa.
Oh, won't it keep, Emily? I'm just rushing off to a lecture.
Anything good?
I hope so. I'm giving it.
Oh. What do you think I ought to study this winter?
Well,
Here's a list. Psychoanalysis? No. I had that for 3 weeks last year and didn't do me a bit of good. Domestic science. That's all about how to wrap up babies.
that might be useful sometime.
We can always pick it up when the crisis comes. Journalism. That's how to write. I have a flair for that. If I can just put the words down the way they ought to be. And talk about stories. This place is alive with them. Secretaries in love with their bosses, and divorcees who want to go to dress to impress the judge, actresses, models, all trying to be somebody. Look at her. She gave 3 years of her life to some man. Then he up and married somebody else. Poor thing cried in her room for 2 weeks. Now she's running around with an osteopath and perfectly happy. And that one's just coming in. She came here to go in grand opera. Now she's doing baby cries on the radio. Now that's Barbara Hunter.
She's stunning.
Oh, yeah, she's a top flight model, the photographic kind. Her picture's always in Vogue or Harper's. And some man sends her dozens of yellow roses every day. And you should see her beautiful diamonds. She even has her own car. 732 is ready, Miss Brown.
Oh, thanks. I'll be right up.
732. A girl tried to smuggle a man up there one night.
What happened?
He was thrown out so fast he beat the elevator by 2 floors.
I'll see you later.
Bye.
Uh-oh.
That was my sister. Can a man have a sister?
Better call 702. Mr. Hawks is becoming impatient.
Please tell my chauffeur I'll use the limousine tonight.
And 2-4 the window guard. Make sure it's in the
Please, honey, hurry.
Taking Mr. Sebastian. Taking Mr. Sebastian. Taking Mr. Sebastian.
Call this 10 minutes.
I couldn't find my bag. Hello, honey.
Marcia.
Oh, Jeff! Oh, I waited for this moment. I thought the day would never end. Say, haven't you grown or something? You look different. I like it, though.
Oh, it's just the fresh city air, the green grass, and these New York bars. Where would you like to dine?
Oh, this is your town, not mine. And I dare you to find a place that won't be perfect.
Good evening, Mr. Buchanan. Good evening. Right this way, please.
Is it still all right, Mr. Buchanan?
Fine, Emil. Anything special tonight?
Oops, well, just came in fresh this afternoon.
All right for you, Marcia?
Sounds delicious.
Well, let's see. Tomato bouillon, chiffonade salad, shoestring potatoes. Bring us 2 Bacardis right away.
Right, sir.
You did that magnificently, Jeff. Took my breath away. Remember the last time we had dinner together? We just ordered the regular 65-cent blue plate.
That's right. Oh, but you'll like this, Marcia. The chef here is tops when it comes to fish.
Well, come on. Tell me all about your job and everything.
No, that can wait. What about you?
It's nice.
Well, come on, Marcia. I'm waiting.
Well, to tell you the honest truth, Jeff, I didn't know how much I loved you until you left. I was a little fool not to marry you right then, when you wanted me most. I can't tell you how awful it was to see my family looking so pleased and contented because they'd done this to us. And then as time went on, and I missed you more and more, I realized what a spineless little coward I'd been. And then Monday, somehow or other, the lid blew off, and I just couldn't stand it any longer. So I told them they could take it or leave it. I was coming to you. So, here I am, Jeff.
I can see your loved ones when you toss that one in their laps. What about Aunt Hattie? Did she rear and snort?
Well, none of it was very pleasant. Oh, but they'll get over it, darling. They're going to be proud of you yet.
I don't know. Maybe. I've been working hard. There's a lot of architects in this town. Competition is pretty hot.
I guess I should have sent you a wire. Oh, but I didn't wait for anything. I just came.
Hello there, Jeff.
Well, good evening. Marcia, this is Mr. Van Ellis, Miss Bromley.
How do you do, Miss Bromley? Well, I didn't mean to interrupt your dinner. But I told the Hoppers I'd try and get in touch with you. They're giving a party Sunday night. They want all you good-looking young bachelors to come around and liven it up a bit.
Well, thanks. I'll give you a ring and let you know.
Just try and make it, Jeff. Good evening, Miss Bromley.
That was James Van Ellis.
Oh, yes, I've read of him. He seemed very friendly.
You see, Marcia, this business of being an architect isn't... Well, it isn't just drawing a lot of plans the way I thought it was. Not in New York. It's a matter of contacts and going places and meeting people. Right now, when I'm trying to get a foothold, it's important that I'm not tied up in any way. Mr. Craig has been grand to me. He's given me every kind of a chance. Later on, when I've established myself, I won't have to give a hoop about contacts or that sort of thing.
But it's all good experience for you, isn't it, Jeff? I mean, you like it?
Oh, yes. I've met some very interesting people. It's fresh and stimulating.
Yes, I can see that.
I think I'll have another Bacardi. Waiter. Can't we get together for lunch tomorrow?
It won't be necessary, Jeff.
What are you talking about, necessary? I'll call for you at 12.
Are you sure you want to?
Well, of course I am. Of course.
Oh, Jeff, what's the use of trying to keep this thing going any longer? It's over. You know it, and I know it.
Oh, now, wait a minute.
It was just like me to think that because I still loved you, you'd still love me. It would never dawn on me that that you might have changed. Sorry if I'd given you a few bad hours, Jeff, but, well, I just didn't think. I was sure I knew. Goodbye, Jeff.
But when am I going to see you again?
I don't know. Good night.
Marcia, please.
Good night, Pip.
Ours look nice and fresh this morning, Jim.
Yeah, they are.
Just a minute.
Good morning. Flowers for you.
Oh, thank you. Oh, I'm sorry.
Well, wait a minute. Are you going to be in that room?
For the time being.
Then would you mind washing the tub after you use it? The last girl in there was one of those vague Southern belles. She always left it looking like Sherman's army had just marched through.
Well, I'm a little vague myself, but I'll watch it.
Oh, I didn't mean to be personal, but it doesn't hurt to have these things understood from the start. I'm Nancy Prescott. Oh, you'd better keep this hidden. It's lovely.
Thank you.
Eileen, come and look.
What is it? You know I'm in a hurry.
Ooh, beautiful.
It looks like a trousseau. Did you come here to be married?
No, I didn't. Excuse me. Hello. Good morning, Jeff. I'm very well, thank you.
Wouldn't you like to take in a show this afternoon? I'm going to be tied up here at the office, but I can get you a couple of good seats. Perhaps you can find someone at the hotel to go with you.
No, thanks, Jeff. I think I'll go back home tonight. Yes, you can write to me later, if you want to. I'm sorry, too. Goodbye, Jeff.
Dogs. That's what they are, dogs, all of them. Too bad they know how to make money. Well, at least yours has a conscience, such as it is. Do these mean anything to you?
Not especially. Help yourself.
Thanks. Just the touch I need to impress Mr. Schuster.
He'll be looking at your legs, not your violet.
Well, I hope so.
Are you girls actresses?
Models.
Not me. From today on, I belong to the theater if I have to charm the toupee off old Jake Schuster to make it.
From all I hear, it comes off rather easy.
Oh, that's for me. Ned Burke's picking me up. Wish me luck.
I've got a 10:30 job myself, modeling a redwood mop. I'm the homey type. No glamour, but it's steadier. Oh, there's a roof garden upstairs. You get a nice long view of New York and things.
Oh, thanks a lot. I might go up there later.
Bye.
Goodbye. Will you get me the Grand Central ticket office, please? Hello. May I have a reservation on the 9:40 to Syracuse?
There's no more space on the 9:40, but there is on the morning train at 7:45.
I see. Will you make a reservation for 1 Marcia Brownlee, Sherrington Hotel? Thank you.
Miss Conley, you got it?
Did you have any doubt, Albert?
Of course not.
Hello? No, she hasn't come in yet. Wait a minute. Here she is now.
Male or female?
Male.
Uh-huh. Hello? Oh, how are you, Mr. Manfredi? Fernando, then.
No, of course I haven't forgotten. I'm looking forward to having dinner with you. Well, for you, I wouldn't do it for anyone else. Yes, 8'll be fine. No. Goodbye, Fernando. I've got to get another girl. He's got a friend flying in from the west.
Oh, he must be an angel. Did you get the job?
Of course I got the job. The only one picked out of 20. Where am I going to get a girl for this big Spaniard? How about you? Will you come to dinner with us? They're both millionaires.
I'm having dinner with Jimmy.
Oh, Jimmy. What can he do for you? He'll be a clerk in the gas company all his life.
I happen to be in love with him.
Oh.
Of course, that doesn't mean anything to you.
No.
And I don't give a darn what he is all his life. So you're the only one picked. What kind of a chorus is that?
Oh, there was another girl, but she won't last. The others were chosen yesterday. Jake says I have dramatic presence.
What's Jake paying you?
$50 a week to start with. Where am I going to get another girl? How about Joan? Is she busy?
She has a date. She's waiting for the ironing board.
Oh.
Why don't you try the girl next door? She seems to be on the loose.
No, she's going home to Mother. Besides, she's full of problems. Come on, break a date with Jimmy.
I will not. Go on, try the girl next door. At least she won't give you any competition.
Well, what can I lose? Hiya, Tut.
Hello.
Leaving town tonight?
No, not until tomorrow.
You going to be busy? You got a date?
No, I thought I'd go for a bus ride or maybe a walk.
Well, that's one way of creating excitement. How'd you like to have dinner tonight at the Pelican Club?
No, thanks. I don't think I'd be very good company.
Oh, the Pelican's the smartest place in town. You ought to see it before you go. You like these men.
No, I'm really not up to meeting anybody.
Nonsense. Being alone in New York's a sure way of breaking down anybody's morale. Got a dinner dress?
You won't find anything there you've seen in Vogue.
No. I can see that. Would you mind wearing something of mine?
But I haven't said I'd go.
You go. It'll pick you up. Besides, I'm in a spot. I promised to dig up another girl. Come along and look at my things. That's fine. That's enough. Here, try this.
That doesn't look much like me.
Well, it's not supposed to.
This way?
Yeah, put it down. That's it. Yeah.
Now stand up. Let's see what we've got. Here. She looks beautiful. What do you think, Eileen?
Well, I don't know whether this was such a good idea after all.
Oh, here they are.
Aha, Fernando.
Miss Connolly, good evening. May I introduce Signor Galdo?
How do you do, Mr. Bromley, Mr. Galders, and Mr. Manfredi?
I haven't seen you since that photo.
That's the new girl, the Bromley girl. Now she's going out.
That Eileen certainly is a knockout. I'd give my soul to be like her and have all those men chasing me.
I've counted 5 different fur pieces she's worn in the last 2 weeks. I wonder where she gets them.
Perhaps she traps her own animals. Who cares?
I know that type. One of those broke up my home.
Do we have to have that old tearjerker again? I'm going.
I felt like a heel, and I still do. And there she sat being a thoroughbred about it. That's what made it so tough.
You mean you didn't carry it off with a gay quip in your usual finesse?
I'll say I didn't. I squirmed around like a grubworm on a hook.
Things like that happen all the time.
That's true, but I still can't help feeling guilty about it.
Your dinner is served, Mr. Buchanan.
That's good. Let's go.
Now she's gone back home all broken up and hurt.
Oh, it'll give her an air. A broken heart is romantic and mysterious. She'll get over it.
Is this your first nightclub, Martin?
Yes. Oh, it's lovely. Well, you couldn't find a better one, a nicer company.
Good evening. Good evening. This way, Mr. Manfredi. Thank you.
Thanks. No one would ever dream you two were financiers dealing with such dull things as pounds and francs and pesos all day. You look like a poet.
Please, can't we be playwrights?
Oh, what a wonderful idea. Then you could write my play for me, Fernando, and Mr. Galvez could be our angel.
But I don't want to be an angel. I want to go to Syracuse with Marcia. Hear that? Just like music. Stay until I sail. And when I sail, come with me.
Oh, but I can't even tango. What would I do in Buenos Aires?
She's so refreshing. Amigo mio, you hear that? But in Buenos Aires, you could sit on my hacienda.
And listen to you play your guitar all day?
Oh, but you listen so beautifully, Marcia.
Thank you.
Thank you, Joe. How did I look?
Beautiful.
You see that girl? She's photographed more than any model in town. Who is she? Melinda Craig, public debutante, #1. Craig? Yes. Her father's the famous architect. Get it?
Do you want to be photographed? I'll get the man over here.
Oh, no, of course not.
Well, then let's dance. Oh, please, Marcia.
Well, oh, I see.
I'm crazy to get my arms around that girl.
Go ahead. Well, it certainly was one of the most delightful evenings I've ever spent.
I'm certainly delighted to hear you sing.
You dance divine. Dance?
I'd love
Unbelievable.
Excuse me, Melinda.
Marcia!
Hello, Jeff. Miss Connolly, Mr. Manfredi, Mr. Galvez. May I present Mr. Buchanan, an old friend of mine from Syracuse. Howdy do.
See you. I thought you'd left. I thought you'd gone home.
Well, I decided to see New York first. It's everything you say, Jeff. Gay and exciting. Awfully nice to have seen you again. Bye. Awfully nice.
Good night, sweetheart.
Good night.
But won't you come up to my apartment for just one little nightcap?
We can't, Fernando. Really, we have to get our sleep. It's been a lovely evening.
But this is terrible. This is cruel. It can't end here, saying goodnight in public. You should at least see Fernando's apartment.
Oh, I've enjoyed it very much, but we do have to go. Good night, Mr. Manfredi. Fernando, do call me soon. Good night.
Amigo mio, perché mi passa around?
The reason it's so hard to get a room here. The men know they can't get beyond the elevators, and that's that without any wrestling. Hiya, sir.
Good night, Miss Connolly.
Good night.
Well, how was it?
Awful. I was bored to death. I'm exhausted.
But I thought you were enjoying it.
Did you get a flash of that dinner check? $85? You gotta be gay at those prices. It's part of the routine. Sometimes you draw 7 or 8 of these dull numbers before you find one who's really amusing.
But why do you do it?
Why do I do it? A man like Manfredi can do me a lot of good. He has wonderful connections. And let me tell you something. You gotta keep in circulation, be seen at the right places. Besides, no girl in her right mind ever buys her own dinner in New York. And that's that.
But aren't you afraid of getting hard?
Well, you can't be soft, not with the competition you're up against. Why, in this one building alone, there are 800 females all clawing their way to the top.
To say nothing of the biting and scratching.
No, just good looks isn't enough. It takes brains, courage, and determination to make a place for yourself in this town. And you can't do it without men, I don't care what you say.
Sounds difficult.
But it can be done, and it's thrilling and exciting. Oh, my... killing me. Do you think I could ever go back to Idaho and settle down to that narrow, stupid life I used to live? Never. I'd rather scheme and scrape and fight it out here. At least I'm alive, and anything can happen tomorrow. Ooh, feels good.
I can't get into a lather about all this struggling. I guess I'm just a plain, fundamental woman who still believes in love and cradles and firesides.
And Santa Claus. Come in.
Come in.
Oh, hi, Johnny.
What's all the excitement about?
Joan Mitchell, Marsha Brownlee.
Hello. How do you do? Oh, you look kind of low, Joni. What's the matter?
Oh, I'm discouraged. What's the matter, honey? Did Mr. Shepard show the thing?
No, I could have handled that. All he talks about is Brahms and Beethoven and Bach.
Well, he's in the bees.
What do I know about those people or care? He talks on, and I just sit there like a lump and only say yes and no.
He's invited you out 4 or 5 times. He must be interested.
He's not going to be interested long. He's going to get bored.
Well, what do you care? There are plenty of other men.
I do care. It's time I got married. My days as a model are almost over. Remember, I've been at it nearly 3 years.
Oh, you're crazy.
I'm not fooled, Nancy. I look in the mirror. The freshness is going. I'm getting that little pinched look around here. I'm getting scared.
Oh, snap out of it. There must be something wrong in the way you're going at it. You've been too anxious, too eager. A man doesn't value anything unless he has to make an effort to get it. That's indifferent. Let him think you're in demand. Oh, hell. Next time you're out with him, we'll have to call to a phone every 5 minutes.
That isn't the way to do it at all. I think Joy should stop thinking about herself. Find out something about Beethoven and those other 2 guys. Study up on them. Ask the music students here at the hotel. And then you can share with him what he likes. Don't you think so, Marcia?
Well, I'm afraid I'm no authority on how to hold your man, but it isn't wise to show what he does to your pulse.
I just can't be indifferent to him. I guess I'll have to get some books.
Honey, what you have to learn you'll never find in any book.
Now, how about giving me back that sweater you borrowed last week? I have to use it in the morning, doing golf commercials at the Westchester Country Club.
Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot all about it. Come along, I'll give it to you. Say, how do you get to be a model? Do you have to go to school? Hey, wait a minute. You're not thinking of that, are you?
Do you know how many girls there are in this town trying to be models? And do you know how many of them click? 1 out of thousands.
It's awfully hard work, Marcia. There's nothing certain about it. It's an hour-to-hour affair, and sometimes you go weeks without a call.
10 or 12 of the top-side models get all the work. And at the most, they're good for just 2 or 3 years, like Joni here. No, there's no future to it. That's why I'm going into show business.
Oh, my, yes. Nothing like the chorus for security.
Ah! Now, don't let anything they've said discourage you. The girls are trying to head off competition. It gets to be an instinct.
Well, I'm not frightened. I'm still interested.
Well, I'm going to see McNeil in the morning. He's the biggest agent in town. You can go along if you want to.
Oh, thanks, Eileen. And for the dress and the hat, too. And for taking me to the Pelican Club. You'll never know how much you've done for me.
Night, sir.
Good night.
Come along, I'll give you the sweater. Oh, if McNeil should ask about your wardrobe, tell him you've got everything. You can always borrow.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
All right.
Hello, Elizabeth.
Good morning, Miss Conley.
Is he busy?
At the moment.
Oh.
It won't be easy for them to choose just one of you. Let me know how you make out, and the other 2 come right back.
Okay, Mac.
All right, Mr. McNeil.
Hi, sir.
Hello.
Hello, Eileen.
Hello, Mac.
I've got a job for you.
Well, I've given up modeling for the time being. I'm going into Schuster's new show.
Oh, that's good. Keep your feet on the ground and come and see me if you want to go back to work.
I'd like you to know Marsha Bromley.
How do you do?
Take your hat off.
Go on, take it off.
Turn your head.
Beautiful.
Girls, wait a minute. Oh, Miss Bromley.
Yes, sir.
This is Mildred Bromley, young ladies. Was it Mildred?
Marcia.
I want you to take her along with you and introduce her to Mr. Gates. They're looking for a new girl for the Cambridge cigarette. Now, don't be nervous and don't pose, all right?
Yes, sir.
Good luck now, and no knife throwing.
Thank you so much.
Come along.
No, those girls wouldn't throw any knives. No. Come on.
How tall are you?
I don't know.
What's your size?
12.
Now turn your face for me just a little. That's it. Did you bring any photographs, Miss Bromley?
No, sir, I didn't. I haven't any.
What do you think, Artie?
Come over here, miss. Let me have a look at you. Turn round, all the way round. Now let me see with the hat off. Oh. Now, let me have a smile. Can't you smile? Is that the best smile you can give me? Oh, a little tense. But I think she'll come through nicely. Nice neckline. Interesting nose, yes.
How does she strike you, Dave?
She strikes me. Yeah, I think she's just the one we're looking for. Clean cut, fresh, a typical American girl, intelligent.
And distinctive.
Oh, very.
Sorry, girls, we can't use all of you, but we'll have something for you soon. Thank you.
Thank you.
Sorry, Barbara.
Oh, that's all right. If you ever need a brainy Irish type, Mr. Gates, don't forget me.
We haven't had a call for a brainy Irish type in weeks. Well, if the camera sees you as we do, the whole world will be smoking Cambridge cigarettes. How would you like that?
I think I'd like it very much, but I'm not sure of anything at the moment.
You think she'll do?
Definitely.
All right, Artie, crack the whip.
You two bells are late. Why don't you get going? Oh, stop fluttering, girls. I'm old enough to be your father. But what have you been doing? Collecting wrinkles?
Why, I was in bed at 9 o'clock.
Yeah, you look it. Oh, no. I mean, you'll have to make this girl up. She's smeared all over herself. And look, build up a little high here on the corners. You know, use number 3 and give me a slight brown shadow over the eye. She doesn't need anything underneath. They're big enough.
Mascara?
Well, very little and medium powder. And get Anton over here right away and fix this hair. What? What on earth have you done to your hair? It looks like hay.
I just paid $7.50 to have it done.
Still hay. Now, hold the receiver in the other hand. No. Don't cover the face. Now, chin up a little bit. Oh, yes, that's better.
Now, let's try it again. Oh, that's splendid, Miss Bromley. Now, just let go inside. You know, be casual.
Could I have the elbow in a little closer?
Just a bit. That's it.
Now, that's perfect. Now, could I have a smile, please?
A smile.
Oh, no, not that kind of a smile. No. Hear that voice. It's your sweetheart telling you he adores you. He can't live without you. He just bought you a great big rope of matched pearls.
We're getting it. We got it.
We got it. Get out of there, both of you. Now, hold it, darling, and teach you the cigarette. Remember, that's why we're taking the picture. Just slide out. Oh, hold it, darling, hold it. Oh, I got it. It's marvelous. Bring up the dimmer on the key light. Well, that's good. That's nice. Now the backlight. Yeah. Now, kill that shadow on the back wall. That's it. Now fill it in. That's nice. Now snap this one on. Now don't change it. Well, that's swell. Now don't move, honey. That's marvelous. And smile, that's grand. Oh, I think we've got a real picture. Now keep that fold in there. It's a nice line. You'll give you a nice shadow there. That's charming. Now cigarette just a tiny bit up. That's grand. Yes, marvelous. Yes. Plenty good. You've got a natural flair for it.
Yes, that's what I think. Dave. I want to use Miss Bromley for the Parker account tomorrow.
You mean cancel Claire Anderson?
Yes. Phone McNeil, tell him. Get her now when she doesn't know. Fine.
Got it.
Hello? Hey, hold the line, please. Miss Bromley, there's a call for you on house phone number 4.
Oh, thank you.
Hello? Oh, hello, Jeff. Oh, no, I've changed my mind. I've decided to stay for a while.
Well, that's fine. What about having dinner together? There's a new band opening at the El Sirocco. It's a rumba band. They're all Spaniards.
That's intriguing. But I can't, Jeff.
Well, why not? I want to talk to you. After all, there's no earthly reason why we can't.
I'm sorry, Jeff, but I can't. Well, you see, I just washed my hair and I couldn't possibly go out. It was nice of you to call. Bye.
Congratulations, darling. I was at McNeil's when Barbara Hunter and those other girls came back, and were they steamy?
The Cambridge girl right off the bat, and you didn't even have to ask for the job.
All this happened so quickly and so easily. I can't believe it's true. When they actually see those pictures, I'm afraid they'll find out I photograph like a tapioca pudding.
Not when Gates picks you over those girls. You don't know what you've done, Puss.
Now, you've got to get busy on yourself. Learn your best angle so you'll never photograph twice the same. Concentrate on poise and personality. And be independent. Act as if you don't care whether you get the job or not.
Nonsense. You're not fooling anybody but yourself when you put on an act. Be honest. If you want the job, say so.
I'll get it.
Hello.
Who's calling, please? Just a moment. Gates, no less.
Hello, Mr. Gates. Oh, did you? Oh, that's good to hear. Oh, that's very kind of you. Tonight? Well, I don't know. Yes, I'll be very happy to have dinner with you, Mr. Gates. Any place you like.
The El Sirocco.
The El Sirocco has a new band. Yes, 7 will be fine. Goodbye. Oh, he said the truth were all right. They were good.
Did he say he's going to use you for the whole series?
Of course he is. Now listen. Don't be intellectual tonight. Whatever you do, don't be intellectual. Don't try to talk about world affairs or books or any of that heavy stuff. He gets enough of that all day. He's out to relax. Get personal with him, flatter him, use all the tricks. Take my word, Toots, I know.
Don't listen to her. Men do like girls with brains.
I suppose that's what Jimmy likes about you, your brains. Now remember, if Gates is interested, he can make you a top-flight model overnight. Which reminds me, I have a little captivating of my own to do. I, too, have a dinner date with the stage manager of my show.
I can see the leading lady committing suicide in the morning.
May I see that? So why did they do that? How there?
Yes, Mr. Gates.
Look at that. Lansome, oh, this is 28. Waiter, Mr. Gates drinks nothing but 26. Hurry now. I assure you this won't happen again, Mr. Gates. Please excuse me. I'm so sorry.
Don't worry about it. We didn't drink it. Tell me, where did you get that gorgeous tan? Surely not here in New York.
No, I've just come up from Miami. I've been down playing a little polo.
Oh, really? I love polo. Did you win a lot of games?
Well, we had wonderful luck all the way through.
That's grand. What position do you play?
I prefer number 3.
Have you ever been hurt? It seems so dangerous.
Well, I've been bounced around a few times. Been hit in the face with a stick, had my nose broken.
Oh, really? Well, no one would ever know.
What's new, Steve? Well, hello, Ben. Nothing newer than the new Cambridge girl. There she sits.
You don't say.
Miss Bromley, this is Ben Ritchie.
How do you do?
I hope you'll never read any of that syndicated tripe he dishes out.
Say, they keep getting better and better. Where did you find this lovely?
She walked into my office straight from Syracuse.
No fooling. Your first modeling job?
Yes.
And you landed right on the top rung.
Thanks to Mr. Gates.
Hey, Ben.
Yeah. I'll see you later.
The only one of his kind still alive.
Hello, Jeff.
Hello, Marcia. Your hair looks very nice.
Thank you so much, Jeff.
Who's the gentleman?
You two certainly accomplished a lot in a few words.
We'll order later.
What's the matter? Lost your appetite?
How do you do it, boy?
Do what?
The new Cambridge girl's only been in town a day, and you know her. You get around fast.
You mean Marcia Bromley? She's modeling?
She ain't sewing.
Oh, that's impossible.
Not when Stephen Gates is interested in the girl.
Careful, Ben. She used to ride on his scooter.
Now, look here.
I'll see you later.
There's thunder and lightning in your eyes. Don't you look handsome?
Did anyone ever bounce one of these off your chin?
Good night, Mr. Gates. I've enjoyed tonight a lot.
So am I.
I want you to know how much I appreciate the chance you're giving me, and I hope everything works out all right.
Oh, it'll work out very well for both of us, I'm sure. Oh, I'm flying to the coast, tomorrow. I'll be gone for about a week. May I call you when I come back?
Yes, do, by all means.
Why don't you use my car and chauffeur while I'm going? You might just as well be here.
Oh, thank you. That's very thoughtful of you. Good night.
Well, you will or you won't.
Well, if I have any occasion to, I might.
That's fine. Good night.
Good night. I hope you have a nice trip.
Thank you.
You just came, Miss Brownlee.
Oh, thank you, Billy. Will you please have them sent to my room?
Yes, Miss Brownlee.
Thank you.
Marcia!
Hello, Miss Maxwell. I didn't see you.
My, but we look nice today. Did you see this? You look snooty, yet human.
That sounds hard to do.
How does it feel to see yourself every place you look?
Well, just as though I were looking at somebody else.
That's the girl. If you can keep just that detachment, you'll be all right. I've seen too many girls get where you are, and then they go kiting. They get ego poisoning, but I've many doubts about you.
Sometimes I have. And sometimes when I think how fast all this happened, I'm afraid.
Don't say that word. Let me tell you what my father told me when I was your age. He said, Elsa, I have nothing to leave you except a philosophy of living. But if you stick to that, nothing can keep you back. You haven't any of the things a girl needs to ensure success. Beauty, background, money. You're nothing much to look at. You never will be. There are too many Maxwells in the world already, so you haven't a name. You will never inherit anything from me, so you have no money. Your only chance is to invent your own rules of life. He told me, first of all, never to be afraid. Especially, never to be afraid of what they say or what they think. Because they is non-existent, a ghost in the mind.
I know.
Next, he warned me to beware of owning inanimate objects, because eventually they own you. Most people, he said, spend the first part of their lives acquiring things, and the last part of their lives getting rid of them so they can die in peace.
That's true.
And last, he said, take the light things seriously and the serious things lightly. There's a great legacy, Marcia. It works. It worked for me. I don't see why it shouldn't work for you.
Oh, thank you, Miss Maxwell.
Your friends in Syracuse must be getting a boot out of what's happening to you. All of them.
Yes, I imagine there has been some astonishment.
Good. That he's kicking himself black and blue. So much the better.
Marcia Brownlee can't possibly get to you until Thursday at 2:30. Okay. Evening gown, sandals, and wrap. Her price is $50 now. No, she won't do underwear. Goodbye.
Hi, Tug. Hello, Eileen.
Well, hello, Eileen. Hello, Mac.
Hi, Steve.
What's the matter?
I'm Death Valley on high heels, dry as a bone. Been here an hour and nobody's had a drink, not even water. It's awful.
I've known Elsa Maxwell for years. She's got something up her sleeve.
Well, I hope it's liquid.
Well, hello, Elsa.
Marcia, darling, at last.
Oh, I'm so disappointed.
Why?
I always thought you had people dressed as kangaroos.
Or donkeys.
Well, this was meant to be a shocker, Marcia. Some of these people haven't been exposed to their natural selves for years. The only reason I'm giving this blankety black cocktail party is I couldn't get through it any other time.
I like cocktail parties.
Child, you're still young. I hate them. To begin with, they're only given for people not good enough to be out to dinner. Because of that, they stay to dinner and supper and breakfast. Do guests ever go home at a cocktail party? No. Why? Because they haven't any homes.
Elsa, just because you don't like cocktails, must we all die of thirst?
You're always dying of thirst, Eileen, but alas, death takes holiday.
Now about the den. My wife can have the rest of the house just as she wants it. But the den is mine. I want to be able to put my feet up anywhere.
We must have cocktail parties. Let's be humane about it. Help yourselves to your own individual cocktail shaker. And take them home with you afterwards as souvenirs. Just your own ice. Slice of lemon on the edge of the glass. dash of orange bitters. I take you the modest end of the cocktail. I'm debluffing, Mr. Jim.
Oh, well, it's smart. By this time, anything that tastes good.
Now you're nearly done. Shake it up. 1, 2, 3. Shake. Shake. Shake.
You know, these individual shakers are all right, but I make much better cocktails on my yacht. How about this weekend?
Excuse me a minute, Mr. Foley. I'll see you later.
Oh, I know all about yachts. They always manage to get back a day late, and I'm a working girl, you know. Oh, hello, Jeff. Do you know Mr. Gates? Mr. Buchanan.
How do you do?
I'm sorry, Mr. Gates, but I have to talk to Marcia alone. It's very important.
Won't do you a bit of good. She doesn't respond to star sapphires, yachts, or annuities. She's a very difficult young lady to approach. At least that's been my experience. Yours may be different. Oh, have you tried these new individual shakers?
Would you like to go outside, Marcia?
I don't think so. I've been out there.
I see. You've been most everywhere lately, haven't you?
Not everywhere. I haven't been to the top of the Empire State Building.
This is the first chance I've had to tell you how glamorous you've been looking lately. You've taken on quite an air. You're to be congratulated.
That's very sweet of you, Jed. You'll probably notice it more than anyone else. You saw me when I first came here.
Will you excuse me a minute, Barbara?
Of course.
Oh, Jeff. Foley tells me that you want to make his den exactly like Topping's.
I didn't say that. Why, I don't think I did.
Oh, that's all right. We'll talk to him about it on Monday.
Marcia, this is Mr. Craig.
How do you do?
Elsa's parties are getting better and better. But I never dreamed I'd meet anyone as beautiful as you.
And I never dreamed I'd meet Jeff's boss, the famous John Craig.
Oh, I like the way you say that. Can you say some more?
Oh, yes. I can say how very much I admire your Steiner building, the entrance to the Morse estate.
Magnificent. Have you been rehearsing her, Jeff?
No. She picks things up rather quickly.
You're beautiful and you're bright. What sort of an appetite have you?
Enormous.
Fine. A friend of mine sent me some quail from Carolina. How about you two dining with me
Oh, well,
tonight?
I think it would be a very good idea.
Great.
Did I hear something about quail? Are you using that one again?
I suppose you think I haven't any quail. You open the icebox and they'll fly out in coveys.
Isn't he cute? When he gets a little bit older, we're going to put him in vaudeville. Well, am I invited to dinner too?
I should say not. I want to scintillate tonight. I don't want to be tripped up every time I open my mouth. I'll be ready to leave in 2 minutes.
We haven't met formally.
Oh, I'm very sorry.
It doesn't matter. We know about each other, don't we?
Oh, Barbara, I'm going to be tied up the rest of the evening going over some plans with Jeff. Do you mind going home alone?
Of course not, John.
Oh, thanks. I'll call you up later. The price of dinner is invariably a bad half hour talking to the host about his hobby.
We might skip it.
What? Why, everyone else says they love to talk about it. Well, there they are. A defense against everything, except alienation of affection. See that wonderful club? All that fine carving was done with a seashell. Yet you get the mood of the whole thing with those few lines. The palm trees, the surf breaking over a coral reef, the beating of drums.
And a fierce Maori chieftain looking majestic and overpowering. And very much like John Craig.
That's right. That's right. You've guessed it. This is my escape. When I have one of these in my hand, I'm no longer a civilized, inhibited conformist. I'm back on my big white charger. I'm Richard the Lionhearted. Or I'm a crusader, about to split the skull of a Saracen.
Oh, you should see him when a traffic cop is talking to him.
Now, this is a big house. Do you have to follow me about like a parade?
Well, I just want to know if you'd mind if we left in the middle of your crusade.
Mind? I think I could stand it very nicely.
What about you, Jeff? Would you like to take me dancing?
Why, all right. Mr. Craig, do you feel like dancing?
No, I don't want to dance tonight. You go, Jeff. Have a good time.
Good night, Marcia.
Yes. Good night, Miss Brownlee. Good night, Pop. Let's go.
Good night, Mr. Craig.
Good night, Jeff. See you in the morning. Well, this is more like it. You know, big crowds of people always confuse me.
I don't like crowds either.
You know, that child of mine makes it pretty rough on Papa.
I think she's very interesting. Quick mind.
Oh, that isn't a mind, it's a steel trap. Yeah, you comfortable?
Yes.
You know, I can always defeat her when I begin to show my collection. That's one sure way to get rid of her.
What? Well, I was completely taken in. I thought your enthusiasm was real.
It is, but it isn't the only one.
Of course not. You have your architecture.
Uh-huh. That's just what I meant.
I know you did. Oh, this is fun, but I've really got to go.
What? What, at this hour and without any warning? The answer is no. You can't do it.
Oh, I'd love to stay, but I have to work the first thing in the morning, you know, and if I don't get enough sleep, the camera knows it.
Oh, but surely half an hour can't make any difference.
But you'd be surprised. It does.
I'm surprised, all right, but I'm not used to the idea by any means. I hope you're not using this job just as an excuse.
No, really, I'm not.
And there are days when you don't have an early morning call?
Plenty of them.
I feel better. Not good, but better. When do you suppose will be the first morning you don't have to work so early?
Well, that's a little hard to say, but soon, I hope. Good night, Tommy.
Good night, Miss Bromley. You look very beautiful.
Oh, thanks. You're the one man I believe.
That you, Marcia?
Yes, come on in, Eileen.
Hi, Ted.
Hello.
Oh, hello, Barbara. I didn't know you were here.
I've been here quite a while.
Did Ted Bouchard track you down?
He's called you at least 4 times since I came in.
I told him I couldn't see him this week.
Where have you been? Did you have a good time?
Much better than I expected. In fact, it's the nicest party I've been to since I came to this big city.
Lasted rather late, didn't it? For a cocktail party.
Oh, I left there quite a while ago. Went to dinner.
Who with?
The guest of honor, of course.
Oh, no. Somebody much more vital and stimulating.
My dinner date was so vital, he stimulated me right out of a taxi. I wonder who that can be. Flowers at this time of night?
They're from Miss Bromley.
Oh, Miss Bromley, thank you. Yellow roses.
I wonder who they're from. Bouchard, Gates, Osborne, Landers, Van Rivers, and so forth and so forth.
Mmm.
Very touching, isn't it? But then John Craig always knows what to say and when to say it. That is, if he's encouraged.
How nice for the one who encourages him.
Look, pretty?
Oh, aren't they beautiful? And so many.
Yeah.
Would you girls like some?
Oh, I'd love one.
Nancy?
Thank you.
Barbara, would you?
I have yellow roses in my room.
Well, we have to get to bed, don't we, Eileen?
No.
I tell you, we've got to.
No, I'm not sleepy.
Come on, you promised to give me an egg mare.
Oh, did I?
Good night, Marcia. Good night, Barbara. Good night, girls.
Well, good night.
Look here. Before this goes any further, I want you to know that I've put a lot of time and work in on John Craig, and I don't intend to have it wasted.
I can understand that. But do you think that's clear to Mr. Craig?
I'm talking to you. You're very young, and you've been very successful with all these men. You've come along very fast. But you'll be smart if you leave this one alone.
It's very flattering to have you so concerned about me. But don't you think you're getting steamed up a little too soon?
I don't think so. You're apparently out to break some sort of a record, but not at my expense. So just keep your distance with John Craig.
But I like him. He's the most charming, intelligent, entertaining man I've met since I've been here. I enjoy being with him. So why not let things take their natural course?
That's exactly what I don't intend to do. Good night.
Why, Emily, don't you look grand? Where are you going?
Oh, just out to dinner. Probably the Pelican Club.
Oh, that's wonderful. I brought you a few flowers. See how these look on your dress.
Oh, thank you.
Why don't you answer it?
Oh, I can't.
What's the matter?
Oh, I can't. Oh, Shell's so ridiculous. I feel like such a fool.
Well, come on, what's happened?
I hired an escort.
Is that all?
Oh, no, I just can't go through.
Of course you can. Come on.
No.
Don't be silly.
Oh.
Now, answer it.
Hello? Yes, this is Miss Thomas. I'll be right down.
That's a girl.
I'm so sorry I started all this. I was just so lonesome. I wanted so much to go out with a man and see all the wonderful places you girls talk about.
Come on, this is your chance.
No, Marcia, I can't.
What's the matter with you?
My heart's pounding, my head's swimming, and I just can't face him. I can't.
Of course you can. Don't be such a coward. This is a lark, honey. Think of all the fun you're gonna have.
No, but my purse. Where's my purse?
Here it is.
But the envelopes. Where'd I put the envelopes?
There they are.
Yes, they told me to put the money in 2 envelopes. $10 in one, that's for his fee, and 20 in the other, that's for dinner and expenses. Do you think that'll be enough?
It ought to be.
Oh, it's all I can afford. It's my birthday money. Oh, I asked for a good conversationist and a good dancer, tall and dark and about 26. Do you think he'll be all that?
Why, of course he will. Come on.
Good evening, Miss Thomas.
Good evening, Mr. Marlin. It's so nice seeing you again. Well, shall we be going?
I think we might as well. Where would you like to have dinner?
Well,
Emmeline going out with a man. What do you know about that? Hello? No, Miss Wilson's still busy.
Miss Bromley's working here, isn't she?
But she's busy right now. Any message?
No. No, thanks.
Will he see me today or not?
In just a few minutes, Miss Hanson. Mr. Brooks. Light that one on the backing. That's fine. Hold it still, Marcia. Still. Thanks, Marcia. That's all for that one.
Oh, hello, Jeff.
Hope I didn't spoil anything. I've got to talk to you, Marcia. Come to lunch with me.
Oh, I'm sorry, Jeff, but I have a luncheon engagement.
Please, let's stop this nonsense. Let's forget everything that's happened and start all over again. I'm crazy about you, Marcia, more than ever.
No, you're not, Jeff. You're crazy about the Cambridge girl and the girl in Vogue.
That's not so. It's you, Marcia, you. You can't say that didn't mean anything to you.
That's the way I wanted you to kiss me when I came from Syracuse. You were my whole life then, Jeff. Every thought I had included you. But you didn't. And then things happened to me. I made them happen. I found a whole new world. And now you can't press your lips to mine and make everything go back the way it was. I'm sorry, Jeff, but it just can't be done.
It's Craig, that's what it is. You've fallen for his line. You're not smart enough to know you're only the newest one in a big parade.
Goodbye, Jeff. Ready for me, Freddie?
I'm all set, Marcia. Pick up that beach ball, please. Now hold it above your head.
Is this enough abandon for you?
Hello, Jeff.
Hello.
Don't worry, I won't tell Melinda. Hello, Sylvia.
Oh, thank you, Mr. Craig.
How are you?
Just fine. Miss Hunter left just a few minutes ago.
Oh, did she? How about telling Marcia Bromley I'm here?
Oh, I'd be glad to. Hello? Give me Studio E.
I'm sorry, Mr. Harris. Mr. Craig hasn't returned from lunch yet. I really couldn't say now. Yes, I will.
Oh, hello, Steve. Did you get the estimates?
That's what I want to talk to you about.
I'll be with you in a minute.
Thank you, Grandma.
Oh, hello, Jeff. What is it?
I want to talk to you.
Huh?
About Marcia.
Marcia?
I'm sorry to say this, but she's not like the others, no matter what you think.
Just how do you figure in this?
I've known her all my life. She's a fine girl, and I'm not going to let anything happen to her.
Now, that's a very commendable attitude, Jeff, but don't you think it's just a little bit dated? Girls today know how to take care of themselves. They don't let anything happen that they don't want to.
I'm not talking it over with you. I'm telling you to leave her alone.
Say, what is this? Are you in love with her?
I am.
Oh, I see. Is she in love with you?
No, not now.
Well, in that case, it's none of your business.
That's not the way I feel about it.
Oh. Well, under the circumstances, perhaps you'd be happier working someplace else.
I'll say I would. Any place where I don't have to spend my time wanting to push your face in.
Yes?
Are you in for Miss Hunter?
No. No, I'm tied up.
I'm sorry, he's in conference, Miss Hunter. Thank you.
Hello, Marcia.
Hello, Mr. Craig.
I'm just trying to get you on the phone.
Why?
And the streeters can't come. Ted got a call to fly to Washington tonight.
Congress wants to see him first thing in the morning, I suppose.
Sounds like something I hatched up, doesn't it? That's why I tried to call you. I thought maybe you'd rather go out someplace. Not that we haven't a superb dinner right here, and plenty of peace and quiet.
A trap. I'm sure of it now.
Yeah?
No, thanks.
Here you are. This baby never fails. That's what I get for bragging. Plenty of juice in it. Here you are.
Thanks.
Some chateau, ain't it? Did you happen to catch that show downtown where a tenement house talked? Boy, if that joint could talk, you'd find out that some of those swells ain't so swell. I know plenty that goes on there.
I wouldn't be a bit surprised.
Taxi!
The dinner was magnificent, just as advertised.
Ah, everyone knows you always get the best meal in town at Craig's.
And in the most gorgeous settings, especially that mural.
Do you like it?
I love it. Did you paint it?
No.
Really?
No.
Oh, I thought you did everything. It must have some significance, or it wouldn't be here.
Well, it's autobiographical to a certain extent. The devil over there is me, and the horse is something of a different color.
And who are the girls?
Ah, a gentleman never tells. Sit down. That's it. Thank you, William. You put it right here, please.
Yes.
There. Will you have some coffee?
Please.
Sugar?
No, thanks.
We can go out dancing later if you'd care to.
I rather like it here.
Oh, do you really?
Of course.
Fine. Fine. Aren't you afraid?
Should I be?
Definitely.
Of what?
Of me.
Why should I be afraid of you?
Because I'm older and wiser.
I knew a 12-year-old girl who was very wise.
It wasn't you by any chance.
Oh, no. It was my Aunt Agatha.
Oh. I think you'd better have a liqueur. Now tell me about Aunt Agatha. What happened to her?
She didn't come to New York.
Oh, I see. Just wore out her wisdom in Syracuse.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Or perhaps you should have brought Aunt Agatha with you. Men my age are dangerous, you know.
I know.
Oh. Then Auntie told you things before you came to New York.
You'd be surprised.
Then you should be afraid of me.
Sorry, I'm not.
Or don't you rely too much on Auntie? Older men are dynamite with nice little girls like you.
I thought that was only in books.
Oh, no. Don't you believe it. First of all, a charming dinner. then coffee and liqueurs. Then a little banter back and forth until you're disarmed and friendly.
Why that?
How can I warn you against men like me when you're practically in my arms? Oh, we're diabolically clever, Marcia. First, we ask you if you've ever been in love.
Were you?
Now, that's beside the point. I asked you first. Then we bring you little gifts. Flowers at first, diamonds later. Or we offer you a car, an apartment, perhaps overlooking the Hudson. By the way, I designed the Cliff House, overlooking the Hudson.
Really?
Oh, yes.
Oh, so that's why Aunt Agatha suggested the Sherrington Hotel.
I think I moved too far away.
Remember me?
Why, hello, Barbara. What do you want?
Not a thing. What could I possibly want? I just dropped in to see how the conference was going. Not that I didn't know.
You've been drinking.
Oh, that offends you all of a sudden, does it? It isn't good taste in front of your latest. Well, just when did good taste come into a setup like this, anyhow?
Now, Barbara, please.
You little fool over there. You think you're something special, don't you? Well, just wait till he's done with you. Wait till he tosses you out. You'll find out how special you are. You'll be just as cheap and humiliated and as through as the rest of us.
Just a minute, Barbara. I think you and I had better go outside and talk this over by ourselves. Now, don't you?
What I have to say to you can be said right here. You've always been able to brush your women off when you wanted to, without any fuss or feathers. They just took it. But not this time.
Now, come now, Barbara, please. This isn't like you. You can't let yourself go like this. You've got to remember that we talked this over long ago. We had an understanding, you know that. We said that when it was over, we'd both be sensible. Say goodbye and no hard feelings. Come now, Barbara, be sensible.
But I can't do that, John. Please, I can't be sensible anymore. Don't you know what you're doing to me?
But now, Barbara, you know as well as I do that these things have a way of ending. And when they're over, well, we've got to recognize it.
But it isn't over for me. It can never be over. All the pacts and understandings can't make it over because I'm in love with you. I love you and I can't live without you. I'm not going to sit beside a telephone that never rings. I'm not going to see you going around with another woman knowing that you're making love to her. I'm not going to eat my heart out for you. I'm not going to do it.
Now, Barbara, you're getting hysterical. I'm awfully sorry, Marcia.
Mr. Crane! Mr. Crane! Get a doctor up here quickly. Please hurry. He's badly wounded. There's been a terrible accident. Yes, please hurry, please.
Where is he?
He's in there.
Watch the door, Jim.
Yes, sir.
Still waiting, buddy? Look, if she stayed up there this long, you ain't going to see her tonight. You might as well go home and get some sleep. Hop in.
What do you want? None of your business. No? We'll see about that. How long have you known Craig?
About a week.
Why did you shoot him?
But I didn't, I tell you. I had nothing to do with it.
Then who did?
I don't know. I just heard the shot.
But you were here alone with him, weren't you?
Yes?
What did you do with the gun?
Oh, Jeff.
What do you want? What are you trying to do to her anyhow? Leave her alone. Who are you? Jeff Buchanan. This girl didn't shoot Craig.
No. Well, we think she did.
No, I know she didn't.
Oh, you know, eh?
I ought to. I shot him.
Jeff.
Oh, you did, eh? Why?
Well, Craig was trying to take her away from me. I told him to lay off this afternoon in the office. We had a fight and then he fired me.
Oh, I see. And then what?
I found out she was going to be up here tonight. I watched her coming in from across the street. I stood it as long as I could, and then I came up and found him alone. Before I knew what happened, I'd shot him.
Oh, and then what did you do?
Why, I got out of here as quick as I could. I went across the street and waited, and when Marcia didn't show up, I knew that she was being blamed for it, so I came back.
Oh, please don't believe him. He's just trying to help me.
All right, where's the gun? Well, I haven't got it.
What did you do with it?
Why, I threw it down a manhole.
Oh, think of this happening to me. I wonder where these women get guns. I thought there was a Sullivan Act.
Dad. Thank heavens, you certainly had me scared.
Good. Perhaps now you'll appreciate me.
Of course it was a woman. I knew one of them would get you someday. Barbara Hunter, wasn't it?
I don't know who it was. I was too busy ducking.
You'd better tell.
A gentleman never tells.
This time he'd better. Jeff's out there taking the honor.
Jeff?
He's protecting Marcia or some such nonsense. They're holding her.
Oh, my, how these little dinner parties get out of hand. Oh, come in. Come right in. Open house tonight.
Well, Mr. Craig, I'm glad you're not dead.
Yes, so am I. I understand this is a very difficult case.
No, sir, it doesn't need to be. I think it can be cleared up all right if you can only remember who did it.
You might tell him about Barbara Hunter, Dad.
Barbara Hunter?
It was an accident. Miss Hunter and I are very good friends. We were looking at a gun and it went off.
Oh, I see. You were just looking at a gun, eh? Everything very friendly, but you get shot.
That's exactly what happened, Inspector. Exactly, do you understand? I'll explain to the district attorney myself.
Well, I wasn't doubting your word, Mr. Craig. It's just that I have to get it clear for my report.
Oh, of course. Turn in your report. The chief will expect it.
Thanks very much.
Ask Marcia to come in here, will you, honey?
Well, you still have that bullet in you, remember. You'd better not overdo.
Now, just a few words, sweetheart.
All right.
The ambulance is here, Mr. Craig. Give me just a minute, Doctor, please.
Mr. Craig.
Marcia, I'm so sorry you had to get mixed up in this.
It's partly my fault. If I'd known Barbara really loved you, I wouldn't have seen you again.
Powerful stuff, love. I'd forgotten. That Barbara, she loved me enough to shoot me. It's amazing. And Jeff out there, it's been making him do strange things all day. You know, I shouldn't be surprised if he loves you enough to take a shot at you.
You're just gun conscious tonight. You'd better relax.
We're ready for you, Mr. Craig. All right, Doctor. Hurry, boys.
Listen, I can slip you $10 if you can get me up to a room.
I've been offered 50 many times. The answer's no.
Still hanging on your integrity.
Here you are, honey.
Thanks, Emily.
Yeah.
I'd never shoot a man. They're worth more to you alive than dead.
And the ridiculous part of it all is it's messy. All this fuss, and the man's going to live.
I'm not going to talk to any reporters. Hello? Who is this? Oh, put him on. McNeil.
Hello, Mr. McNeil. Pretty well, thank you.
I'm sorry about this, Marcia. It's a shame you had to be there at the time. Well, with the papers playing it up, we may be in for a little trouble. There might be some objections to having the typical American girl flashed on the front pages. Well, you know it's a lot of hooey, but that's what we're up against. Well, there have been a few cancellations, but don't worry. They'll forget all about it in a year.
Thanks for being so nice about it, Mr. McNeil. And for everything else, too. I understand. And I'm awfully sorry if it's caused you any trouble. Goodbye. Well, it was a quick round trip, wasn't it? To the top and back in 30 days. Dogs. They're still dogs. All of them.
Hey, let me use the phone a second. It's important.
What do you think I'm doing here? Having a drink? All of us Brown lives in history and practical.
No, tell us Jeff Buchanan.
There he is, Tom. Come on and get it.
There's only one way out of this. Hang on.
Bye, dear. Don't let it get you down. You're better off.
Where's she going? You know her, Miss Maxwell. Give us the lowdown.
Sure, give us a line.
Want something you can print, boys?
Sure. Yeah.
Well, I can sum it all up, this whole case. Men create the world, and women go around competing in it. All I can say is, it's a wonder more men aren't shot. And now, if you'll excuse me, boys, I've got a date with the president.
What a girl.
You can say that again.
Can't tell me it didn't mean something to you this time.
You're improving, darling. Maybe I should hold out a little longer.
You dare.
We almost missed each other, didn't we?
Almost. Just made it by the skin of our teeth.
Hello, the Sherrington. No, I'm sorry, Miss Bromley has checked out.